Rabotai, we have to understand, we're learning over here Orchot Sadikim, and we're learning the ways of Sadikim, and this is very, very important. And Baruch Hashem, we got a crazy amount of feedback so far, and we're going to have more feedback. Why? Because this, when a person follows the Orchot Sadikim, what he's telling you, right? You are going to be tzaddik, tzaddiket in the highest levels, and of course, you're going to get closer and closer to Hashem. Rabotai, gavat chokhmah u'ma'asim tovim. Gava of wisdom and good deeds. He says there's two halakim. Had tov and had ra. One bad, one good. Now, he starts with the bad. Let's see. Sometimes a person might not express his arrogance, but in his mind, he might feel arrogant than others. Right? You understand? For example, he's very wise, very smart. Or he has, whatever it is, he has wisdom, extra wisdom. And with his wisdom, he says, oh, I'm smarter than all these people. Oh, I'm smarter. These guys don't know what they're talking about. I'm greater than everybody else. He says, that is bad. Being the fact that he has ga'ava with his wisdom, he'll never admit to what he is wrong. You ever have that, by the way? You ever have a guy where you're trying to explain to him something and it's just not clicking? And you keep on telling him and he just doesn't click? And hello, just why don't you agree to me? I'm showing you the facts. Because he feels that he's smarter than you and he feels that he knows more than you. And it's not even him, it's his gava that's so great in his mind that's why he's stubborn not to listen to you. You ever meet somebody like that? You know what I'm talking about, right? Their ga'ava is so great in their wisdom, they feel they're the smartest. So therefore, you can never convince them that they're wrong, because at the end of the day, in their mind, I'm smarter than you, I'm greater than you, you don't know what you're talking about, and therefore go fly a kite. That is very bad. Eradicate that, because what does our Torah teach us? Pirkei Avot teaches us, Ezeu chacham, who is a smart man? Halomed mikol adam. You learn from everybody. That is really real wisdom. You learn from that. That person has an advice. Let's say we have to say, filter out in your brain. Maybe he's right, maybe he's wrong. But at the end of the day, be open to ideas. Be open, I'm saying ideas in the sense where it's emit ideas. The guy is telling you something smart, but you feel that I'm smarter than that guy, so no matter what he tells me, I'm not even going to put it in my 2 cents. No. You got that? עולם נראה בעיניו וחוכמתו בעצתו ודבריו מעשיו שהם משובחים במעשה בחוכמת עצב וחבריו מפעל תמיד בחוכמה ומעשיו כי הוא חפץ לקבל שם וכבוד לדברים הישרים. Now even ועל זה אמר יעליך זר ולא פיך. He says let others praise you and not yourself praise yourself. You understand? Let others talk how great you are and how wise you are and how good things that you do. Don't start, praising myself. Oh man, that's Shalom Melech telling you, by the way. Alright? הגאה לעולם יחזיק טובה לעצמו, ובתוך כך לא יתך על התורה, כי לא יחוש על כבוד שמיים, רק שדעו לו העולם. He says, a lot of times, even the guy Vadik, the ga'ava guy, the smart guy, he has such ga'ava that even if the Torah is telling him, heaven forbid, otherwise, he cannot accept because he feels that he's too smart. This is a very high level of ga'ava, He says, and a lot of times this guy, it's so bad in him that he's happy when other people fall. So now he could be the greatest out of everybody because his ga'ava goes more. Example, let's say you have a group of friends. Right? I have a group of friends. This guy's wealthy, that guy's wealthy, that guy's wealthy. And then you have another guy that's extremely wealthy out of all of them. Now, one of the friends in the crew, he says, oh, I want to be wealthier than that guy. So now, he's happy when the guy that he wants to be wealthy of loses his money. So now, look, now I can have more guys. What, Jack, you don't think that's right? Well, you don't think anybody can do that? You don't think anybody has that? Ga'ava. That's ga'ava. It's rish'ut. It's rish'ut. The guy, it happens in everything. A guy is in yeshiva, let's say, for example, I'm not going to speak about that, but I'm bringing out examples to show you how, now I'm greater than that person. But it all comes out through ga'ava. That's how disgusting it is. That's why a person has to be humble himself. He says in Masechet Yerushalmi, Hagigah, he brings down, this is one of the 24 things that prevent the guy from making teshuvah. Adam shekol ma'asav tovim hem, u'metahel behem letkabed. Domeh letafshir chashuv מאוד b'chol avkat harochev v'lashem v'samim v'omed etzel ha'esh. So you have to be very, very careful. You have to be very, very careful. Now, he says sometimes people have gava, and they don't even have wisdom or good deeds. That's just shtuyot, he writes. That's real shtuyot. That's really Majnun. He says there's halakha in Yerushalmi. He says, let's say they give him kavod. Let's say a guy, they say, wow, the guy is such a chacham. He knows the whole shas. And he doesn't know. He only knows half the shas. He has to say, no, you give me too much honor. I really only know half the shas. Understand? Imagine. They're giving him honor. Chacham, you're amazing. You know the whole shas. He's picking out boom. This Gemara and that Gemara and that Gemara. Rabbi, you're amazing. You know the whole shas. You're awesome. And he's getting kavod. He's getting honor. He's getting greatness. He says, what do you have to do? Modeh. Yerushalmi says, by the way, I don't know. Don't give me kavod for all that. I'm not deserving of that kavod. I only know half. Amazing. כל שכן וכל שכן שלא ידי יד העולם שעזו ברזל גדולה שאין בו ודעת שאנחנו חייבים שיהיה כל מעשה מיוחדים לשם בו ידברה וכלו ויסדר וכל מעשה עבודות דוקים יהיה גדר לצורות בבד פתאום בני אדם לכבוד המעשה ואחרי יעשה הכל לשם מקל. He writes something very, very high level, and he says something that we all know, and that is doing mitzvot l'shem shamayim. Again, this is the highest level. There's 3 levels that Bezrat Hashem brings down, and I'll tell you what the 3 levels is. First level is you're doing things, and each one is fine. Each one is fine, but there's different levels. One level is you're doing things so you get bracha in this world. You're doing the mitzvot to get bracha, it's fine. Do it, no problem. There's another level, you're doing mitzvot to get Gan Eden, to get Olam Haba. There's a higher level. Why? Because this world comes and goes, it's 120 years. Olam Haba, I'll do my mitzvot for Olam Haba, Gan Eden. Fine. That's also do fine. And now there's the highest level of doing mitzvot, and that is doing it l'shem shamayim, doing it only because Hashem told you to do that. That's the highest level, and eventually people will get to that level. But there's steps and there's rungs, and you have to do that. Now he's telling you, right? That's the highest level as well, and not for your own gava. Yeah, you want to do it. But just know it's on. But therefore, and Hashem knows why you're doing it. Hashem knows which level we're on. Bezrat Hashem, we should be zocheh to get to the highest levels. Rabotai, we'll continue this. Bezrat Hashem. Tomorrow, Bezrat Hashem.